Hey everyone, welcome back to our Cebu adventure. Today is day 3 of our 4-day tour, and we're doing something completely new, scuba diving. Now here's the crazy part. This was my first time scuba diving, and my wife doesn't even know how to swim. We honestly didn't know how this was going to go, but it turned out to be one of the most unforgettable experiences of our trip. I've always been fascinated by schools of fish, and today we saw something incredible, the sardine run. This is one of the biggest schools of sardines in the Philippines. Other than seeing sardines in a can, this was my first time seeing them in real life. And there were probably hundreds of thousands, maybe even a million of them. Watching them move together underwater was unreal. We also really got lucky that day and saw 2 sea turtles. They're calm, curious, and not afraid to be around people. We were allowed to get close as long as we didn't touch or disturb them. At that moment, we were actually the ones scuba diving there, so it felt like we had the turtles and the sardines all to ourselves. And of course, we also found clownfish, Nemo, swimming around their anemone. Meanwhile, the kids were snorkeling for the first time in the ocean. They had 2 guides, one pulling them to spots where the turtles and sardines were, and another filming with our camera. As an endurance athlete, I'm comfortable swimming in open water, but swimming and breathing underwater is a totally different experience. A lot of people told me scuba diving would be amazing, and they were right. But I'll be honest, it was also a little intimidating at first. You're going underwater, and in your head you're thinking, what happens if something goes wrong here? What made this experience beginner friendly was that each person had their own dive master staying with you for the entire dive. That made a huge difference, especially for first timers like us. If you think scuba diving is only for people who knows how to swim, just look at my wife. She doesn't swim, but she ended up completely relaxed and enjoying herself underwater. Before the dive, we spent about 20 to 30 minutes learning how to dive safely, how to breathe properly, clear water from the mask, and hand signals used to communicate underwater. One thing I learned quickly is that scuba diving isn't about moving fast. It's about staying calm, breathing slowly, and taking your time. Once you relax, everything becomes much easier. We didn't go very deep, about 12 meters, but that's the deepest I've ever been in my life. A quick info for anyone thinking about trying this. The dive lasted about an hour, and everything was included: tank, the wetsuit, and all the gear. The cost was 2,500 pesos per person, which is about 50 Canadian dollar, and renting the GoPro was about 700 pesos, around $18 Canadian. Honestly, for that price, this was one of the best experiences we've had in Cebu. A little scary at first, but once you relax and trust your guide, it becomes something really special. And if a first timer like me and a non-swimmer like my wife can do it, you probably can too. If you enjoyed watching, please like and subscribe. It means a lot and helps us keep making videos.